Hey everyone, this is my Patreon proud reaction to the second episode of Uchuu Kyoudai, or Space Brothers. Last episode, one of our brothers, Muta I believe his name is, was kind of having some difficulty, got fired from his job, and had a lot of difficulty getting a new one. To say the least, a little bit depressed about falling behind his brother and all that, and just kind of, at the very end of the episode, it seemed like he's going to make some progress towards that space dream. You know, his brother Hibito is already well on his way to the moon, so it definitely has some catching up to do, to say the least. So hopefully it all kind of works out and they can both meet their dream of space adventure together. So let's get into it. 3, 2, 1, play. For headbutting my boss. Really do hate this core that tangles like a with a passion. Yeah, your application was accepted. I'm just not sure exactly where we go from there. That's step one, really, isn't it? You got plenty to go. Plenty to go. Like 99 episode show. And a movie, although I'm not exactly sure where that takes place. Yeah, Space Brothers Zero, I think the movie's called. So let me know exactly when I'm supposed to watch it if it comes after the show. If I was supposed to watch it before the show, whatever. You got some rainbow coming out of your nose. I feel so moon. Do you ever feel moon? Because I feel a bit moon right now. High-tech stuff there. I feel like riding on the moon was not the best choice there, Musa. That's what everybody wants to hear about. My shining star. Wow. Yeah, one of us has made more progress towards that than the other. Moonchan, is that what he calls his brother, really? It's cute, but... he's his older brother, so, it's a little bit weird. Cool. A little bit of sweat there, but... it is kind of looking that way right now. Little Muta. Of course he is. Like a good little boy. Okay, so a telescope. we're getting up there eventually. There it is. The nice telescope. It might be a bit too big for him, but... oh wow, he does get a good view of the moon. So excited. Somebody's aged a bit. Not the use I see most of the time with the telescope, but you can also use it to look at the stars and sky and moon stuff. That is another use for telescopes. Woke up the cat. I see he's looking at that telescope here. Same view as last time, the moon doesn't change much. Yes, I'm always alone. The old recordings. The show seems to like that kind of thing. I bet it did. Fancy. It's not too bad. Don't. Well, yeah, he is Hibito's brother after all. What? Don't be that way. Don't make a mess either. Well, that's not a good reason to not try. You're a main character, so that kind of increases your chances a decent amount. You've been very negative all day, you know that? Kitty, wanna pet it? Going for the full nostalgia today, I guess. Wow, you have a lot of musical instruments. I'll take the harmonica. I'll take the harmonica, please. It does seem to have changed a bit since back then. A whole hour, wow. I guess that's admirable. Definitely changed since then. That would make more sense. Working on a title drop here. My brother, of course. I think we're more talking about the whole space thing than we are instruments right here. Because he needs to just try it, you know. He might not pass, but he might pass. But it's kind of how you have to look at it, if it's something you want to do. Title drop. He was. Not sure what JAXA stands for. I mean, a J, I assume Japanese, or Japan. One of the A's is probably astronaut. He did. Hibito was so impressed. Did he look any more determined than before? Well, that was a promising smile. How low are we talking? Hey, newbie, you got this? Okay. I'm not sure how the hat really sparkled there, but okay. Looks like you got it. Aye. It's car-related, so of course he can do it. It's not like it's rocket science or anything. Interesting transition there. Wow. Come on, Moots. I was so impressed a second ago. But that's gonna be difficult. It doesn't have to go to the moon first as a bit of a, you know, test. Yeah, that's all I gotta do, so, you know, not too hard. And how much English do you really know? I bet I know more than you. Can't let Hibito beat us. No. Better hurry up then. He's getting pretty close. Pretending to forget my dream. Wow. Rubber Ducky, you're the one. You make bath time so much fun. Oh god. That's a very interesting shot there. Like, underwater in his bath, but in space, without the bath. Very weird. But yeah, let's do this. Japan Aerospace Exploration Agency. I now know what it stands for. Well, not a lot of people can become astronauts. Again, how much do you know? Because you haven't spoken English much in the show. How dare they? See some blush in there, man. Are you excited to have this girl penetrate you? That's not a real answer. It does kind of defeat the purpose, I guess. I'll get to you someday, Space. Just wait for me. Show's not called Space Brothers for nothing. Curry. The Curry channel. The best channel. Okay, condoms. Is it good news? Why are you taking your pants off in the doorway? I guess that would be a bigger priority, yeah. That's a good news. I mean, the mother doesn't seem that concerned, really, but... Sweating bullets, what's it say? That's not an answer, and you can't leave with your pants down. It's a good way to fall and trip and hurt yourself. You didn't give us an answer, Muta. Yes, get it right, boy. Well, I think that's a yes. He passed. Which is good, because he kind of had me worried on the English stuff. Man, that hair could blot out the sun. A full-on eclipse. Don't cry, all you did was fall. Just walk it off. Don't be a wuss. I'll play my instrument badly to get you cheered up. I do like the Jack's logo. Really cool. How it's written. I don't know, it's just doing his best. The fisherman's like, kids, can you please go away? You're scaring the fish. Probably thinking the same thing about Muta. They still hang around their telescope. Pretty cool shot. They should have the moon with it. The rocket should probably be facing upwards if we want to go into space. But probably just for decoration. Do you ever put your pants on, dude? You sound excited about him being nervous. What, write the kanji 3 times on your hand and swallow it? The kanji for person, I mean? Yeah, that. 100 times? Oh my god. Are you serious? You just flushed your mom. That's not cool. Well, hopefully we can GPS that and find where it went. Getting tight. Definitely getting tight. Gotta be more specific. There's 2 Nambas in this show. Definitely sounds nervous. Understandably. Oh god. That's an intimidating panel right there. The biggest panel I've ever had to sit in front of in an interview was like 5 people. Yes. Oddly enough, my job interview I was talking about had a similar first question. Because my brother already worked there. Gotta do that. But you gotta speak louder if you want me to answer the questions. I guess we don't get to know what they are. But as long as Muta can hear it, I guess it's fine. Stop playing with your chair. I think he's gonna knock points off for that. Wonder if we told him the story about the UFO they saw. Maybe. So, did it not go well, or what, scratching the chair? Because I think the one guy noticed that. I think we've all been there. I'm just focused on my annoying cord, so I can barely focus on the anime. Well, you know, it needed to be done. It's important, you know? You know, it's fine. I don't see what the problem is. I think you're trying to worry a bit too much. Sometimes something small can completely change your life, so... He must be. It's hard to tell in anime, but sure. Then he is older than me, yeah. Quite proud of yourself, I see. Kenji. I'm just gonna call you Kenji. Unless everybody else calls you Makabe, in which case I might switch to that, but Kenji's easy to remember. I guess that's a word for it. Namba's hair is something, alright. Yes. Yeah, different hair color and everything, but they seem to be becoming fast friends though, so that's cool. That woman? You mean there's a female in the show? Huh. Well, she seems nice. You should go talk to her. She might be a love interest. Yeah, he got interest pretty quickly. Why not? If that's what she's into. Good job, man. You really played that cool. Yeah, he totally noticed the screw thing. And it's probably gonna be a good thing. Was that really a test? Seriously? I guess I can understand the logic in it. You just want to make sure everything is, you know... You want to make sure everything goes right in an actual mission, so... I think I get the logic there. But Nanba did. Oh, there were a couple more. Probably the girl and the guys. Probably the girl and Kenji. Yep, who could have seen that coming? That would be Muta. It's some, you know. Half fooling around. Good old Mori. Just talk to her, man. Just say, hey, I think you look cute. Wanna get a drink sometime? Is that something you like about her? Yep, those three are the... will make the cut. I mean, it's down to the final eights, but... I think there'd be 2 or 3 astronauts at the end of the day, so that could be all of them, so... Probably. Probably. Still can't believe he dropped his phone in the toilet and then had it flushed. I could not imagine doing that. And did it while he was on the phone with his mom, so he just flushed his mom down the toilet. That's... that's not respecting your parents at all. I think she doesn't know, probably. But it just... Imagine the phone call still was going and she just kept hearing the water rushing and stuff. I'm like, what's going on? Are you in a typhoon? Are you in a flood? What's happening? What's happening, Muta? You know, that'd be kind of funny to think about. If only you could just jump to the moon like that, but unfortunately gravity makes it difficult. Okay. Why is he underwater? Wow, that was such a short segment. What's even the point of doing that? Like, the preview was like 1,000 times longer than that, but I probably won't bother to wait for them anymore. But anyway, that was the second episode of Space Brothers. And this episode, yeah, we got Muta definitely making some progress. And we got to see some of his backstory, you know, with the telescope and the instruments, and kind of the whole thing about him trying to be a role model for his brother, be in front of him to impress him. That was a big part of his mentality. But that was lost somewhere along the way, kind of, because he just kind of gave up a little bit. You had that talk about him, the idea of him pretending to give up on his dream until he actually did, something about that, but Muta is definitely trying to claw his way back to the position that he wants to be in. He started playing the instrument again. He had to talk with the one woman to try to get try to get motivated, because he was not very motivated at all. He pretty much just wanted to. He was like, well, barely anyone passes this thing, I might as well not even bother. He was in that kind of mindset, which is definitely a mindset that I can understand, certainly, but he does have the advantage of being an anime protagonist, which means that he has a much higher chance than most others of succeeding in the end, so given that, it's definitely worth pursuing. And, there is that whole idea of riding on his brother's coattails. I don't know how much of an advantage there really will be for him, but it was brought up, and in his interview they did talk about that, so he passed the first exam, he got to the interview, he flushed his phone down the toilet, which is not a smart move, not a good sign, not at all. But he was pretty worried about how he did in the interview, but mostly because of the screw thing, he had to deal with that. But, that was apparently part of the test that one of them was trying to do. I don't know how much weight that really has on the decision making, especially because it was just like something that one of them did on a whim, one of the judges. But it does seem like our three main characters there, Muta, Kenji, and the girl whose name I should probably remember, they will probably be the final three, and will probably all end up being astronauts in the end. It seems like it's kind of building towards that. And also building towards her possibly being a love interest for Muta. Maybe by the end of it, they'll have a baby together and stuff, but I guess we'll see. They both have something in common, that they both like to screw stuff during interviews, so there's that. But yeah, I don't think Muta did that badly during the interview. They definitely stood out, so I think he passed, to say the least, and all three of them probably did. But I think they were saying, like, after the interview there'll be 8 left. Isn't that what they said? I think. Yeah, I think that's what narrowed it down to 8. But yeah, the point is, I think we do have like 2 or 3 astronauts in the end, so it'll be cool to see them succeed in the end. But yeah, definitely some bit of odd moments, like Muta going into space while in the bath, because he was still in the water. Like, it still had the underwater effect, like the layer of top of the water and the rubber ducky, while in space, just the bathtub disappeared. It was a really weird bit there, but the point got across. He wants to go to space, I guess, was the only real takeaway from that. But yeah, still really, the first episode was mainly about that as well, but this episode continued the idea of Muta just trying to get back what he kind of lost between his childhood and now, pretty much, And yeah, I think that with the end of this episode, I think he's pretty much, recovered a lot, at least mentally. So it's just a matter of playing catch-up, which he seems to be doing a good job of. To say the least, and he's making friends. He's getting a potential girlfriend, but he's kind of have to talk to her first. But we'll get there. We'll get there in the end, definitely. We definitely had a talk of our shining star there, which I guess everyone needs a shining star. I think that's safe to say. I'm not sure if I have much more to say with the episode, though. It's just, pretty fairly slow-paced show, but it's definitely building up nicely. Obviously, still too early to really get a good feel of the show. Probably had to take at least 10 episodes or so to really get an idea of what the show is really gonna go for, because we're always gonna go in space at some point, but I don't know how much time will we spend with that. What kind of conflicts will arise? Will be any kind of life endangering situation in space? Where one of the brothers will have to save the other. Will it be something like that? I'm kind of curious what kind of conflicts will arise in the show. That's kind of what I'm mostly trying to say, I guess, because that will be a big thing. What kind of subplots will arise? Will the romance between Muta and the one girl, will that be a big thing has a lot of time spent on it, or will it be nothing at all? My God, people in this house are so freaking loud. Good thing I'm almost done with today's recordings, but yeah, it was great, seeing him get the letter, being so excited, running around with his pants off, falling over. It was a lot of pretty funny shenanigans with that guy. Pretty much almost no real, Hibito was his name, right? Yeah, Hibito. There was very little Hibito at all. Like, he was talked about a little bit, but he really had basically no screen time in the episode. So, I wonder if we'll get some more Hibito focus at some point. Obviously, we need more Muta focus right now because he's the one that needs to do the most catch up, you know, so it makes sense. But I hope we do get some more Hibito at some point because he's cool too. It is funny how people comment on how they don't really look alike at all. Like, what? You're Hibito's brother? Really? Which makes sense. They have like different hair and everything, so definitely don't see too much of a resemblance, but that's how it goes. He definitely looks like his mother, that's to be sure. That's definitely to be sure. But yeah, hopefully everything goes fine. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.